Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's Marie here. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Today I just wanted to make a quick video just to talk to you guys. I'm watching I don't know if it's a TV show or movie. I think it's a movie, but it's called We Have a Ghost, and I don't know why I'm watching it and all of a sudden this just came to mind, but it doesn't even really have anything to do with, it doesn't have anything to do with spooky. So I'm just holding my phone, so I'm just gonna do like this. Eventually I'll get better with the production again, and I just want to just make videos and vlog style it. This is just the point of my life. So once we get consistent with this, then we'll get consistent with other stuff. Anyway, I wanted to come on and talk to you guys and see if any of you have had this situation before. It doesn't have anything to do with ghosts or anything, but something I'm thinking about. I think about this a lot, quite a lot, actually. Was back when I was growing up, and I was a teenager, and it was that time of my life where I needed a lot of positivity, nurturing. I had that, but where I'm going with this is a little bit different. You know how throughout history they have always talked about, oh, the world's going to end, oh, Jesus is coming, and all of that stuff, like just a constant thing of the world's going to end. So, and I know I instantly get that accent, the southern accent, because I grew up in Texas and that's what it sounded like. But anyway, back when I was in high school and junior high and all that, we didn't have the internet. I mean, the internet came about when I was, right at the end of my high school career. And so we didn't have this constant social media stuff. It was more about who you hung around with, who you talked to the most, it was all word of mouth and whatnot. And I remember growing up, I grew up Southern Baptist, and then when I was in high school, I was trying to find myself as far as religion goes, and I had a spiritual awakening, and I was just so open about so much stuff. But I remember when I was growing up and going to a lot of, and this is, and I do not want to say this to offend anybody per se, and I'm not saying that this is how everyone is, but this was my experience, is when you're growing up and all that you ever hear from people from church, you're just trying to be a good person, and all you hear is, oh, my hair looks crazy. Anyway, I don't care. All that you ever hear is, this is a sin, this is a sin, this is a sin, blah, 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 blah. If you're not this religion, you're going to go to hell. If you're not this, you're going to go to hell. If you do this, you're going to go to hell. But the one thing that has stuck out to me that changed my entire trajectory of my life was consistently hearing that the world was going to end. Consistently. So I never planned a future. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was such a positive person, and I'm kind of the same as I was, when I was a kid, but very fun-loving, very all about celebrities and things like that. And But the big thing was I didn't plan for my future. And so I hate talking about anything into the world now. I like watching zombie movies. I like watching, I like watching those type of shows and movies, but I don't like talking about it in the literal sense of the world ending. I think it's very dangerous because upon hearing that, I thought, what was even the point of planning for my future? I never saw anything past like the year 2000 or past 1999. And I think about that all the time. Like, what if I hadn't have heard all of that growing up? Where would I be? What would I be doing? Would I have actually pursued my dreams? And I know that now, as an adult, I have taken the responsibility and the accountability of becoming the person that I am today. Okay, I know that there's a lot of things that I haven't done that I know that I kick myself all the time for not doing. But what I am talking about is being a kid and consistently hearing the world is going to end and that was it. Nothing. So all that I was doing, and I wasn't even like a Christian kid. Like I wasn't even the go to church every Sunday, go to church every Wednesday. I literally went to church when I was a teenager because I had a crush on this boy. And he actually made it. But anyway, I don't want to talk about him. But I would go to church to see him. And I was like, oh, he's so cute. But I wasn't that kind of person. But I would always ask my friend growing up, like whenever she would come home from church, I'd be like, what do they talk about at church today? Because I was waiting for like prepping to hear about, oh, they're talking about the end of the world. Like it's about to happen. Like it's going to happen whatever day, it's going to happen next week. It's going to happen next year, whatever it was. I literally never planned for my future. I had dreams, I had goals, I had things that I wanted to do, which are literally still the same in a lot of ways. But I think that it's such a scary thing for kids to grow up in that environment, to hear constantly that the world is going to end, because what good does that do? What if it doesn't end? It didn't end. And I'm stuck now as an adult with no freaking plan. So I went straight into the workforce and got stuck there. And there's nothing wrong with work. There's nothing wrong with anything that I've done. There's nothing wrong with it at all. And more, my eyes are like kind of spooky. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with working. There's nothing wrong with doing anything. But I think where it comes down to is the fact that because I heard all that stuff, I thought, what is the point? What is the point of doing anything other than now, in the present moment? What's the point? Because if you're getting ready for the world to end and you're going to die anyway, what's the point of doing anything? So I think about that all the time, and how just harmful that is to your future, just to constantly think that that's going to happen. How do you, and I get so sad and so upset that happened. And I was young. I didn't know anything about, mental diets and telling yourself positive things. I didn't know any of that. I just tried to be a positive person. I still had to deal with, the mental aspects that come along with being a teenager. I was still depressed. I was still happy. I was still everything. that you are as a teenager. But the thing that I didn't need was being told that the world was going to end. And that was it. I think that's one huge reason that I don't go to church right now. There's a lot of other reasons. I'm Catholic, baptized Catholic, confirmed with the church, but I still believe in Jesus. I still believe in him, and I still believe that being a Christian is exactly like Christ was, accepting of others, loving of others, being gentle with others, don't judge others. Just that's a whole other conversation. But I still believe in Jesus. This is not a Christian hating video. This is not it's not anti-Christian video. It's anytime that you're surrounded with that negative attitude that makes you think, what is the point? That is so wrong, and that is such a toxic environment to be in. Because you don't need to be 13, 14, 15 thinking that the world is going to end. So what is even the point of planning for your future? What's even the point? I was an average student. I didn't excel at anything. So just know, if you are watching this video and you are in an environment where you are feeling like people are telling you, or you feel like there's no hope, there is always hope, okay? You've got to not believe that negativity. That's the thing. And you've got to find a way to get out. Surround yourself with people that are going to bring positive things out of you, and they're going to bring the best out of you, and they're going to tell you, even though you're hearing all of this stuff, even if it was going to happen, don't live as though it's going to happen. Live your life. We have to live our lives. And that is something that I still practice to this day. I still try to get back to that child inside of me that was so full of hope and dreams and aspirations. And I'm still trying to find that and connect back with her. And it is so hard. And it all goes back to that. Oh, my eyes look spooky. It's my light that I'm using. It's just the way that it's reflecting. Anyway, I guess that helps with the spooky vibes of this channel. I'm going to cut this video. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. But have you guys been in a situation like that? Have you grown up hearing that? Are you currently hearing that? Let me know below, because it still boggles my mind that happened, and that there was a part of my life that there was that fork in the road, and hearing all of that just made me go on the other path. That it derailed me. So I don't know, but thank you guys for watching, and at least I hope that the lighting and whatever gave the spooky vibes of the channel. So until next time, have a good night, you guys.